Good morning, children. I welcome you all in the science class. Today we will start with the new chapter that is microorganisms friend and foe. Before starting this chapter, let me tell you what is the meaning of foe and what does the title stands for. The title stands that microorganisms can also act as a friend and also they can act as a enemies. So this is the title of the chapter. So moving on to the some discussion, let us start discussing about microorganisms. What are actually microorganisms? We can see a large number of living organisms around us, but most of them we can see with our naked eyes. However, there are some large number of organisms which are so small, means extremely small, it is not possible to see them with the naked eyes. Naked eyes means by using bare eyes without using any instrument we cannot see them. They can be observed only with the help of microorganisms. Now, what are microbes and microorganisms? Let us discuss its definition. The living organisms which cannot be seen with the naked eyes and can only be observed through a microscope are called microorganisms. They can be of two types, either they can be unicellular or multicellular. Uni means one, cellular means celled. If the microorganism is having only one cell, that is single cell, this is called unicellular, and if the organism is having many cells, they are known as multicellular. Now, if we talk about the scientist, so Antony von Leeuwenhoek is the scientist who observed the living cells for the first time with the help of his microscope, and he is also the first scientist to describe microorganisms. Now, what is microbiology and microbiologist? The science which deals with the study of microorganisms are called microbiology, and the scientists who study microorganisms are called microbiologist. Now, moving on to the next topic, that is where do microorganisms live? Now, take care that microorganisms are present everywhere. In every kind of environment we can find microorganisms. They are found in soil also, air, in water bodies like sea, lakes and ponds. Not only in these areas, they can exist in extreme temperature conditions, like they are also found in where there is drought, in hot water springs, in deserts also, and in polar regions also, and in marshy lands. Now question arises, how they can adjust in such an extreme condition? By forming a hard layer called cyst. Now we will move on to the next activity. This activity shows that the microorganisms are present in soil and water. What we have to do, we have to take some water in a beaker from a pond. Then we have to add few drops of water and spread them on glass slide. Put a cover slip on the water drop and examine the microscope. What we will observe a large number of microorganisms moving or floating in water. Similar is with soil. Now, if we want to see the microorganisms in soil, we have to collect some moist soil. We have to add water to it and mix it well. After the soil gets settled down, take out water with the help of dropper and take a few drops of water on a slide and observe. We can observe a large number of microorganisms present in the soil. So, in the next part of this video, we will discuss about the different categories of microorganisms. Thank you.